everyone. It's been a while, and maybe some of you questioned my disappearance. I'll tell you everything, but happy to be back. I'm at the coffee place, having a coffee. Well, technically cold one, but I shall survive. Anyways, just had quite a nasty plague or flu, whatever it's called. It wasn't nice, and it came right on the holidays, like after Christmas and New Year's period. New Year's Eve was good to spend some time with the family, but other than that, it was just fighting for, feeling a little bit better. Happy New Year to you too. Happy. It's my. Oh, by the way, that's my first live in 2026, so it's good to be back. Has been less than a week, but it feels like I've been inactive for longer. Very nice. Even though it's a nice coffee, I have a non-iced tea. I'm from Georgia, currently in Vietnam, and I haven't. I usually live stream consistently, pretty much daily. My trainings, my some of the entertainment parts, and talks like that. However, for last week, I didn't manage to do any of that. I'm doing a little bit better. I felt very sick, no training whatsoever. I tried to train in the beginning of that so-called plague or virus or whatever. I've seen some of the people having it here to the extent losing their voice. Basically, that's what happened to me. I lost my voice, so I couldn't talk. It's going better. It's going better. Still no training. It's still I don't mean to sound nasty, but it's like coughing out and like sneezing and all of the bodily liquids coming from your body. So it's like it wasn't nice. It's better now, and it's gonna need maybe a few more days. And I'm so excited to restart the training. Speaking of the coffee, I'm just back from the Netherlands, and the coffee there is very good. Oh, good for you. I'll definitely try it once I end up there. I'm 25 years old. Hey, hi, Rebecca. Good to see you. I was thinking too, same as I think about some of the people from the live streams that I already familiar with, and when they don't show up for a while, I'm like, I hope they're fine. I'm praying that they're doing well. Maybe same was for Kayla and Matt or Rebecca. Because it's unusual for me not to live stream for a few days even. It's very unusual. So yeah, I was not feeling my best, but I'm back. Hello, hello. 24 look 50. Thank you. I have a wisdom of 50. I'm just joking. Wisdom doesn't have an age. It definitely has to a certain extent, but I'll pin this one. Yeah, that's my Instagram, so feel free to check my Instagram if you want to. Happy New Year to everyone. It's good to see you here. What is your 2026 affirmations? What are your goals? Feel free to share in the chat. Okay. There's some idiots. Guys, please behave. I'm just gonna hide people from the channel who act inappropriately. Hey, hi, Michael. Good to see you. As you can see, I'm a little bit better. My voice is back. I know it's hard to restart sometimes. If it's few days in a row, and then you gotta be back to that productive routine. It's hard to get back. So this is my way to get back to it. You like Italian food? I had incredible wild mushroom and truffle ravioli in Amsterdam. I think everyone likes Italian food. It's great. We we had a dinner, me, my husband, his father, and his girlfriend, and his father's girlfriend. We were at a family dinner in an Italian restaurant here. The one that has, I think the owner is actually Italian, and they try to keep it as Italian as possible. It's very hard to restart. Oftentimes, for me, I think for everyone, I don't. Um, how is that expression? I don't exactly shine with the enthusiasm right now, but I'm here, and that's the most important. Sorry, pardon. Anyways, what's your goals for 2026? Feel free to write it down in the chat, and I'll read it out loud. Hello, hello. I think we're doing all right. We made it to 2026. Not everyone made it. I mean, yeah. Hello. Okay, another weirdo. My moderators are usually kinder. They usually time out people for on the first one. I just hide them from the channel. Let's keep the chat clean, folks. What are my goals? Well, definitely having my first professional boxing fight this year. Despite me being a little bit sick, it's not gonna stop me. I'll be back to training next week, hopefully, and yeah, within the next few months, having the first fight. What else? Keep working on my personal program that I created. It's like a 90-day course, so I'm working around that, and hopefully to get hope to get new clients on that one. Grow the channel, may at least get to 20,000 subscribers. That would be the goal for this year. It would be nice, but all about the journey. The one thing I realized, I enjoy the journey even more than essential results. Just the journey helps to be present, it helps to structure basically daily life, and it helps to be fulfilled. When you're just all right, when you just feel all right, you don't have any worries about the past, and you don't have any worries about the future. You just know you have few goals. There are certain stages you have to go through, and you just enjoy it. You're in the right place, in the right environment, with the right people around you, and that's a blessing. So I already have that, and obviously I'm always open to expand that community, but otherwise I'm already pretty good. So that's basically those are my goals. Feel free to share yours. I'm a medicine student, second year from Stanley Medical College. Oh, that's cool. Well, you probably have to close the next year, right? That's one of the main goals. Morning. No, I said it now. Don't want to be behind the chat. My accent is the mix of the Eastern European and Caucasian from Caucasus region. Since I'm half Georgian, and then another half is split into also it's like Ukrainian and Russian from my mother's side, and I have some Armenian roots too from my father's side. And yeah, I'm quite a mix. So English is also my third language, and I pretty much lived most of my life, 22 years of my life, I lived in Georgia. So that's how I learned. I learned it myself, and with the practice um, within Georgia, with the foreigners, the tourists, and expats living there. I can't help you win the fight, but excited to help you grow. Yes, Michael. So many things I believe we'll do, and we're already doing it. I already have so much progress, like a ground progress on many things since I met you. Oh, hello, hello. To a boxing national champion twice. That's great. Yeah, I was a national champion in Georgia 2017 or 18, if I'm not mistaken. Alabama. Is it an insult or a compliment? Yeah, Americans. The tattoo is the dragon. It's a female face. It's like a kind of same entity in two different forms, and this bloody katana. My tattoo artist thought it would look cool. The journey is all there is. A destination is just punctuation along the journey. I agree. And journey is something that creates us as individuals. The experience. I've been an emotional resilient for a while. It's exhausting. It's exhausting if you're doing too much of it, but it's a great skill. So be proud of yourself that you can do it. Not a lot of people can do it. If you feel that you're burned out, then probably you just need to take it slow. It's, it's at the end of the day, it's all about the balance. You can be the strongest, the most resilient person. Being able to deal with the struggles and the hard situations. But we all are humans at the end of the day. Uh, we all have that point, the threshold where we just burn out, and we need a reset. So go find your reset. Hillbilly American. Have you been in Bali? No. Uh, Looking forward in 2026. Me and my husband are in Vietnam, Nha Trang. That's we just arrived that place. We had a longer plan to go some other places, but we fell in love with here. It feels like home. Girl, do your thing and stay focused. Never fight angry. Yeah, you shouldn't. It's good advice. Take care. Have a great day. You too, as well. When is your next fight? It's not scheduled. Looking forward to do it within the next few months. I mean, it's hard to say now because my lungs literally hurt. I'm not still fully recovered. Uh, but yeah, starting training from the next week, and from that point, by the time it's the next visa round, so in Vietnam you have 3 months tourist visas, and a lot of people leave that way. They just do visa rounds and they go outside of the country. Sometimes they go on a vacation, so that might be we might. I'll talk to my friends in Thailand, and they will see what's the options there for to organize a fight for me, and that could be a timing. So within the maybe next 3 months. Excited for a White House card. I mean, we shall see. I'll watch it. Elia versus Arman is definitely a fight to make. Happy New Year to you two guys. Thank you. As a boxer, what's your main strengths and biggest weakness? I think my biggest strength is I have quite a good guard. I do like learn how to use guard quite efficiently, so I get and sleep a lot of punches to, just using my guard and speed. Like I'm fast. Um, I guess power. My husband said that I'm quite a hard puncher too, but we shall see that. Uh, the weakness, I think the weakest is still my footwork, even though people say that, oh, my footwork is good and I move. I still feel that my lower body is not as good as my upper body. So it's just something that I feel that I need to keep working on, but it's definitely way better than it used to be. Yeah, I mean, footwork, as I said, I would improve footwork, make it even better. So it's even more efficient, more angles, more distance cutting, and just being able to do that better than others. McGregor versus Chandler, who you got? At this shape, it's hard to say. Chandler is always training and always trying. I don't know now, but he's pretty much always been athletic when the Connor is now living his best life. But technically, like prime, obviously Connor. Is it cheaper to live in Vietnam? 100%, guys. It's way cheaper. Hey, Gabby. It's great to see you. Happy New Year. We had that very nasty plague. We're better. As we can see here, I can talk, but it's still not 100% back. How are you doing? Your weakness, never tell them 2 3 years Dagestan, forget. Or tell them something. It's actually be open about it. Be open, say, talk about things, and then they watch, but then you step on the ring and you are just stepped up the few levels above. So it's always uh, yeah, always deceive one way or another. You should deceive your opponents. The best way is to progress, to keep progressing and growing. Just watch Rocky 3 and do that for improved footwork. I'm American. I can tell you that our country gets a bad rap. Sorry, but no, one person cannot speak for everyone. Well, I'm Georgian, but not American Georgian. I'm from country Georgia, so I can't exactly tell you what's in U.S. Today we're living in reality. Every country has their problem. Like even the world's first countries are facing certain issues, and it's up to us. We need to put our differences away and actually become more a solution oriented. Okay. Have a great day, and you tell Chris. And okay, I will tell him, Gabby. You have a good day too. Or the football team. I'm not a football fan. Exactly. You know the mindset. Turn your weakness to your strengths. Yeah. I mean, the more also emotionally, the more how to say that, the more based you are, the more chill, just personality wise, the less of the emotional roller coaster you deal with, and that feels people feel how stable you are, and it helps in the fight, it helps when you are dealing with sports like boxing and any other combat sport. I'm Georgian, however I have some Slavic roots as well. I know you're speaking from overseas. Yes, specifically from Vietnam, but obviously that's not my country. Yeah, they're still there. I mean, I need to get back to training. It almost feels that like I'm so sluggish now, but of course it's you need around 3 weeks at least of complete non-activity for muscles to start atrophy gradually, because your body doesn't want to preserve something that it's not using. That's why methods like grease the groove, even if you just hang on the pull-up bar and you just do one pull-up a day, you give your brain a trigger, a neural trigger that you're using those muscles, you're doing that pull-up. So for the maintenance and for the strength preservation, that's a good way to do it. Even when we were sick, I haven't done it in the last few days, but I've done it in the beginning where when I was like already sick, but still pushing through, still hoping that it wasn't that bad. When you're singing next, actually, I have karaoke night tonight. I'm gonna do this 3 times. I might not live stream 3 times, but I have 3 times karaoke nights. But I'm not gonna sing much with that voice. I might sing something very easy and just try encourage to others to sing. I have a lot of singing gigs coming up next week, and to make sure that my voice is fully back. You have a nice smile, nice. Thank you. I'm gonna turn off microphone and empty my nose. I don't want to do that. I'm a little bit embarrassed to do it out loud, so just you gotta give me a second. Okay, it's supposed to be back. Let me know if the sound is back. Someone says they think they saw me 2 years ago. Possibly. I don't know. Still look like Becky Lynch. Okay, you know better. Oh, I didn't know that. Much better than Becky Lynch, but we see it too. It's funny because she's technically Latino. I'm very opposite of Latino, but I guess we have some resemblance. Okay, so same question. What is your 2026 affirmations, hopes, goals? Feel free to share that in this chat. Hey, did you do karaoke? I haven't done it in a week. I was sick the entire week. I'm doing it tonight, but I'm gonna host. I'm gonna sing less, host more. Yeah, regarding training, I was thinking to join the sparring day today every Saturday. They have a sparring class or sparring sessions in the North Natrank Sport Tonight gym, but I feel like garbage. And more importantly, so in this state, when you have a plague, some sort of plague or anything, your system is more dehydrated. So to rehydrate it, it takes longer time, and obviously you need to drink liquids and all that kind of stuff. But it's not the best time to expose your head to the punches, even the light ones. So even though I thought for a moment that let me maybe it's just a like light sparring, I could just try. But from the other hand, the smarter approach is to give it another week and do it next Saturday when I'm fully restored. The sparrings are no jokes, even if it's just a technical sparring. You might get one or two harder punches, and it's just generally. Sorry, I still cough like a butcher or like a hardcore smoker. best place to live in Tbilisi. I would call Old Center. That's my favorite. It's the most authentic part of Tbilisi, and it's just. Sorry, I need to take care of this one. Yeah, you should hear me now. So yeah, Old Center in Tbilisi is the best. What do you think about karaoke boxing? Well, technically, I did it once. I sang "Eye of the Tiger," and I was shadow boxing and footworking in the between. So that was quite fun. Liquor is not good. It's lies. Alcohol is not an antiseptic. It's not good for you. You can drink it, but no, that it's not a medicine. You're a fighter, a professional Bellator fighter from Chechnya. Oh, that's cool. I'm not following too much of the Bellator, but when Bellator folks go to UFC, I always look back. What's your name? And please share your weight class. Feel free to share more info about yourself. What do I do? Generally, my main direction is personal training. I coach people. I guide them on the wellness and nutrition and longevity, um, optimizing the strengths and I already mentioned nutrition, establishing healthy habits. So this is generally how I work with people, very often online, one on one, or sometimes it can be groups. Then the second thing, well, apparently I'm a singer now here. So I sing and host karaoke's and, well, obviously sing there. But I also started singing in casinos. So they invited me to perform in the casinos, which I'm not allowed to live stream, but that's another thing I do. And honestly, making quite a good money out of it generally. And, well, YouTube is the third thing. I'm trying to grow and, keep it monetized and keep growing the channel. And boxing, yes, that's something that I want to um, open my professional record. I used to do amateur boxing many years ago, um, and now I want to move to the pro boxing, and basically I'm on my way preparing and broadcasting that journey on my channel. Uh, okay, so thoughts on yoga. Well, people, are you talking about westernized yoga or authentic as a part of the journey, the spiritual journey? Yoga is very interesting. There are many types of yogas. There is more physical yogas like Ashtanga yoga, and there's more like, you know, breathing based yogas or meditation based yogas. I'm not the yoga specialist. I'm just saying what I've been learning a little bit lately myself, and nothing against it. But when people try to use it as to solve their pain or problems, it's better to go to Pilates. It's better to do physiotherapy and go specifically there for that goal. If you really want to learn yoga and also uh, learn more about the philosophy, then of course it's great. And speaking of how ancient it is and how ancient its roots are, it's probably one of the most amazing because the way how they could understand the body and the mind connection many thousand years ago. It's quite impressive. So definitely nothing against it. As some Beltrix fighter, drop your info and YouTube vlogs will follow. You see, people encourage you. This is Vietnam Nha Trang, but I'm originally from Georgia, Tbilisi. Same country as Mirab, Dvalishvili, and Tapuria brothers. There's a lot of UFC fans here, so it might sound familiar for you. My muscles motivate to work out, and then go and work out. My accent is the mix of Caucasus region accent and maybe a little bit generic English and Eastern Europe. The West Barrel knows about yoga is where it's so vast. Well, India is a good place. We actually were in 2024, beginning of 2024, we were in the Rishikesh, which is one of the world yoga capitals. It's and a lot of foreigners go there to get certified. And funny enough, it's a cheaper certification there from very authentic sources comparing to if you would do somewhere in United States. So a lot of people go to. We met this Colorado guy, the yoga teacher, who went there to get his qualification. Sorry. From Toronto. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, no, I'll be better within the next few days. Appreciate it. And Happy New Year. Ah, Peter Yan slapping. I'll slap that man once I meet him. Sick tattoo, by the way. Thank you. It's my signature tattoo. You cannot, like, some people recognize me because of my tattoo. Did you get wasted for New Year's? Absolutely not. Just had a little family dinner, watched some fireworks, and that's it. Went home, sleep. I also like was way sicker, like I couldn't talk, coughing a lot, and so, like, and I just generally don't drink alcohol. I just don't. So, hi Philippines. By the way, my husband's father's girlfriend, Rose, she's from Philippines too. So wonderful. I myself from Georgia, Tbilisi, but currently this is Vietnam Nha Trang. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so just um, gotta get some more tissues. Okay, let me know how the sound is. Just pretending. Well, I actually need more napkins, so uh, yeah, I took my time to just cough out, but also get some more napkins. Drink apple cider. Just kidding. You're from the moon. Hello, friends. Good to see you here. I'm so sorry, I'm a little bit gross today, but this is, imagine this, but way worse these days. And yeah, it's just, I hate plagues. Funny enough, I never have fevers. Even if I'm very, very sick, I usually don't, my fever doesn't go high. Like, I don't have fevers. But when it comes to, having a stuck up nose and throat and painful ears, that's what happens sometimes with me once in a while. And I always pray that it's not too bad. But this time, this one was the worst one in a long while. Your favorite UFC fighter? Apart from Georgians, which I do admire, of course, um, there, there are many. Uh, Alex Pereira is one of the favorite ones. And I like a lot of, hey, Abu, thank you for the super chat donation. Appreciate it. Is it a burger? That's nice. Happy New Year to you. Anyways, I like the fighters who are good, the fighters, smart, high fighting IQ, like Volkanovski, for example. Um, Obviously, Topuria. Islam Makhachev is the more I hear the guy, the more he comes. He's hilarious, super funny. I like him the most out of the Dagestani fighters. Uh, Anyways, the list is quite long. I like Pantoja. Uh, oh, sorry, for a second. Out of the retired ones, GSP, Jones, Demetrius Johnson. I mean, Jones is not the best personality, 100%, but he's fighting IQ and just fighting styles is crazy. But generally, I like fighters who are kind of a little bit all of it. They are like okay for personality, or they're like funny and friendly and not trying to play cocky. They're not trying to play Ronda Rousey or something like that. And they're also generally good fighters. I really do like Jiri Prohaska. I mean, except he's dropped hand style, not very good for his head, but uh, you would probably like GSP. As I said, actually, GSP feels like the most relatable to me, personality wise. I think if we sit, if we would able to sit and talk, like even some mannerisms, sometimes he's like he doesn't care what other thinks about how he says it. He's not trying to be cool or something. Sometimes he just says the way he says, and that happens to me. Sometimes I rant and just doing that genuinely, and it might be a little bit goofy, but I don't really care. And training wise, the nuance orient, like being nuance oriented, and uh, he's one of the few fighters who is actually longevity oriented, and he's been talking a lot about heavy sparrings. And so, like, if I was personality wise, if I was one of those fighters, I would be GSP, 100%. Pardon? Yeah. Hello, fellow Torontian, Bangladesh born Canadian. Good, good. Hello. Uh, oof. I'll be honest. During this last week, because I felt very sick, I disconnected from social media. I didn't have motivation to look at anything. So the only thing I found out, obviously, the reminder of next UFC event, and and that Alex Pereira is dating now Tracy Cortez. That's the only thing I saw. I was like, oh, that's okay, close it. That's the only thing, only update I got from the UFC, the mixed martial art world. Yeah, sorry again. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here, guys. Uh, I'll try to push through and make it an hour, but then I gotta rest, guys. It's hard. It's still hard to talk. Like all I want is just to keep coughing and coughing that you know the gross matter out that I have with my lungs. But yeah, what's next? Basically, recovering, trying to get better within the next few days, and get back to training, live stream my trainings again, some of the karaoke, and that's pretty much it. I'm from Georgia, Tbilisi. No karaoke tonight. I'm hosting it, but I might not live stream it because I'm not gonna sing. I'm gonna ask everyone else to sing, like I did last time, but I'm not gonna sing myself. Whew. So it's even heavy to breathe. As I said, I hate. That's my worst plague when it gets you get the mucus in your bronchites, or how you call it, or like lungs, and it just comes up, and it's horrible. I rather prefer to have a high fever, which I never have. I never have. Well, what was the? I don't remember last time when I actually had a flu, a fever. You and Marap are from the same city. Um, well, it's funny because maybe Mirab was born in Tbilisi, but he's actually from a Georgian village. It's called Vani. So at least his parents are from there. So I don't know. I don't know where Mirab lived most of the time and why he's representing Tbilisi. Maybe he was born there. I was born and lived my life like I lived in Tbilisi capital only, so I never uh, moved to another cities within Georgia. Georgia is such a small country. There are few cities, and then you have smaller towns, and then there are villages. So it's usually Tbilisi or Batumi or Kutaisi where people live mostly. Redheads have no soul. Learn this from South Park. They're also day walkers. They're like a better. Yeah, I'm a technically a day walker. I'm not even natural ginger, okay, and I don't have freckles. Like I'm, anyways, I'm not even natural ginger, so I'm a day walker. My presser is a former UFC fighter who went 10-7. Her name is Juliana Lea. How legit is she? Everyone who fought in UFC is legit, in my opinion. I mean, they might not be at the top of the top, but if you think about it, everyone who gets ends up in UFC, they are they're legit. They're amongst the 20 or 50 people who are the best in the world, in their weight class and in their gender. I'm half Slavic, so you would find more people like in Ukraine looking like me than in Georgia specifically. But there are a lot of mixed Georgia. There's some blonde Georgians from Megreli and from some mountain regions, and but Georgian women are quite beautiful. They're usually darker hair, but they're quite pale skin, and you will find a lot of beautiful Georgian women. You look beautiful like a Disney princess. Thank you. I guess that's a compliment. Make a bunch of the heat, have a cup or two. few times a day will fix up sauna really good too. Yes, I appreciate it. I'll take all the advices. I have it here in chat. I want you to avoid city at all costs. Trust me. One of the things today is a sparring day, and I thought for a second to go there, just push through. But then I thought, no. When you had a plague, you're dehydrated, and dehydration is the big one of the biggest thing. It's not only heavy sparrings. In the sparring sessions that we do in the transport tonight, it's a moderate and more technical sparrings, which is the ones you want to do most of the time. But still you still get punched, and even a little contact with your head, it still matters. It shakes up your brain. So the biggest thing and most important thing, you need to make sure that you're hydrated. So when you have plague and flu, you're dehydrated by default. Even if I'm drinking, and you should rehydrate during that period, after getting relatively better, it's still, you should give it more days to fully recover and fully rehydrate. So don't expose to not expose yourself, and not make yourself vulnerable to those hits. You know what I mean? So that's how I talk a lot about avoiding CTE and longevity in the sports, how to prevent it as much as possible, and that's one of the things you should do. It's better to pace down. It's better not to do ego fighting, or okay, let me just spar. I'm gonna spar. No, just rest. When you're sick, you rest. When you're dehydrated, you need to rest. You can get back once you're fully recovered and rehydrated. And even there, we do technical sparrings and technique oriented sparrings where we actually learn something. Training BJJ Muay Thai. That's good. Bare knuckle. I'm never done it. Never planning to do it. I don't think it's good. Yeah. I think I didn't saw anybody like you, and the voice is so calming, but vibrant. I appreciate it. Maybe I need to start doing what you call that, SM, whatever. Like when you just you the like very calming and even whispering voices for sleeping. Maybe I should start doing that. Half Slavic. My mom is from Crimea, so she's half Russian, half Ukrainian, and my father is Georgian. So that's the pretty much the mix. Where you got Harrison Nunes, man. Harrison is a beast. As much as Nunes is uh, the one of like she's the her and Shevchenko are the best female fighters in the history of mixed martial arts. I still like what the mat dust and all those factors. I don't know. I don't know how well prepared Nunes is, and how that inactivity plays a big role in this case. And Kayla Harrison she's a beast. Like she's a physically a beast and very well equipped fighter. Uh, I'm a grown man. My plan is to fight in 155, and I'm 63 right now. Good for you. 70% of Becky Lynch, almost the same face shape. Yeah, again, I don't see that much resemblance, but everyone else sees that. So who am I to argue? Boxer girl. Yes. Take care. Well, wishes, blessing to your family. Appreciate it. Have a good dinner. Okay. Work your jab and secret out. Take your moment. Timing. Yes. Oh, I'm a jab girl. Yes, I love jabbing. That habit comes from all the way back in the amateur boxing, a lot of jabs. Well, okay, guys, you know what? I did a little bit of the live streaming. I showed you that I'm alive, but I'm still not 100%. So I'm gonna go rest before the karaoke night. I need to work the next few days, but I'm gonna take it slow, take it chill. If you feel sick, that's what you should do. Take it slow. Even if you have to do things, you don't have to give your 100% all the time. Sometimes it's just enough to show up and do a little bit. So uh, that's what I did already. Someone said coming back stronger, great for you, and proud of you. Keep it up and take one step at a time. Whew. Like you see, because of the plague, it's even hard to breathe for me and talk for long. So I just need to rest a little bit now. Thank you for being here. And well, within the next few days, I'll try my best to recover rapidly and get back to training and live stream that. So looking forward to that. I miss training already. Um, Important is hard working and smart working too. Have a good day and good night, and happy new year for all of you. Happy 2026. Wish you all the best in that year. Wish you to survive, to achieve your goals, to be in a good place this year. And may that year be the best out of all the past years. So, yeah, have a good day, good night, depending where you're from, and I see you in the next one. Ciao.